Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. If you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Now, this is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. My boyfriend said he don't want any kids, but failed to tell me about the kid he already has. Hey Mike, so me and Jerome been having a long distance relationship. Yeah, see, that was your first mistake. We've been together for over a year now. Last week we started discussing our future about him possibly moving to my city or me moving to his city. Yeah, the FaceTime phone boning just ain't cutting it anymore, huh? He said he preferred to move to my city, and we also discussed marriage and the possibility of children. And he said he wasn't sure if he wanted kids, but he definitely wanted marriage. He said, let's tie that knot, but I'm not with having the youth. So I was on the fence about that, but I said we could discuss it at a later date. Nah. You better discuss it now. Now, tell me why Facebook suggested somebody on the People You May Know tab and it happened to be his mother. To be fair, that is someone you should know. So I clicked on her profile and I see Jerome in a pic with a baby and another chick. Nah, that's nasty work. Facebook be snitching and I'm definitely not here for it. When I asked him about it, he said that was his ex. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. So I said, well, whose baby is that? And he said it was his. When he said he didn't want any kids, what he meant to say was he didn't want any more kids. I was blown away because he never mentioned a baby, and that baby looks younger than a year. You 2 layovers away and your man's playing house in another time zone. He said he just found out recently and didn't know how to tell me. I hope you liked the video because he's definitely full of shit. But he still doesn't want kids. He didn't even want this one. Do you think he's still with that girl, or is he telling the truth, or should I just move on or work it out? All right, long distance, a little over a year, new baby in the scene. He don't want that baby or a baby with you. You do want kids, walk away. I can stop this video right now and just tell you to walk away. But let me break it down a little bit more just for some clarity for you and to give you a little understanding, right? So you've been talking to homie cuz far away, a little over a year. Y'all starting to get serious. Him talking about he want to move to your city. You don't need to move to his. Well, guess what? He don't want you moving to that city because he know about the youth. He trying to escape that situation entirely. He definitely planning on being a deadbeat dad. He has no plans on being in that kid's life. He trying to dip. Because guess what? If he wanted to be in that kid's life, he'd have been like, nah, I think it's best you move here. So that way I can still see my you know what I'm saying, my youth. But he's like, nah, I'll come to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want that kid. Let Mom Dukes deal with it. So anyways, y'all been together a year. You said a baby looked younger than a year. It is possible that he was smashing shorty. Things ain't work out. She popped up with the bun in the oven, didn't say nothing. Or maybe she did say something and he was just stressing about it. Baby came, he fell in love with you, didn't know how to tell you, and was just trying to keep it a secret. Then Mom Dukes popped up on the Explore page. You click on the profile being Nebby, see him with the youth and another shorty, you bugging out now. Yo, what's the deal with this? Oh, yeah, that's my ex, by the way. We got a little kid, but don't worry about that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Finding out that way is crazy, for one. I don't know when he was ever going to tell you. But y'all talking about marriage and kids, and he's like, yeah, by the way, I got the, you know what I mean? He's 7 months. Sorry I ain't let you know about that sooner. I don't want no more. I ain't want him. It's a whole crazy situation. So the reality is this. You definitely want kids, and he's telling you right now, I don't want kids. I don't even want the kid I already got that you didn't even know about. I do want to marry you, so he's only going to give you half of the thing you want. And then guess what? He might not want to be involved with that kid's life right now, but that's his kid. So eventually, you're going to be playing mom to a kid that ain't yours, and he won't even give you a kid of your own. Why would you stay to that? Y'all don't see each other every day. It ain't like you got a routine where you're with him every day and y'all shopping and building memories. Y'all be on the phone, FaceTime. Cut that off. Just be like, oh, okay, cool. Look, will you handle that? Best of luck to you. You'll be sad for a couple days. Don't worry. Round up your girls. Go get bottomless mimosas at brunch. Get toured back. Meet a nice dude in your city who's eyeing you up. You eyeing him up. Y'all make a connection. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just use him to just get over this dude for a little bit, and then you start healing again. I don't know. But cut that situation off. Don't stay with dude. You're not going to get what you want out of it. You're going to be a stepmom to another kid in another city. It's just messy. I don't know why you wrote in even wondering what you should do. Don't work it out and don't stay. Just dip. Say, yo, it's over with. And go find somebody who wants the same thing as you. Because the reality of it is when you're in a relationship with somebody, y'all have to be on a level playing field. y'all values and y'all wants and beliefs have to align. Yeah, y'all may disagree on certain things, small things, but disagreeing on whether you want kids or not is a major thing. So you're gonna go your whole life never becoming a mom, and you want to be a mom, and then you end up being a stepmom. Nah, that's nasty work. Don't even do it. So break up with him. Find somebody else to occupy your time for a little bit. Have fun, do whatever. Get with your girls, go out, have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Forget about Jerome and wherever he lives at. They're that right now. But because I know how women are, I got a feeling you're gonna still try to work it out with him, or you're gonna stay around a little bit too long. If you do that, then my advice to you is stay alert, stay alive. I think my boyfriend burnt me. So, Mike, I want to get an STD check. Stay alert, stay alive. And it came back positive for gonorrhea. Nah, that's nasty work. Definitely not here for it. I didn't say anything to my boyfriend. You kept that Little Caesars hot and ready box a secret? Shame on you. I wanted to see how long it would take for him to realize it and say something to me, or for me to get cleaned and then get it from him again. You was trying to flea flicker that clap like Nick Foles. That's the square root of nasty. Well, he never said anything, and I never said anything, and I never got it again. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. I'm confused. How do I only have it and he doesn't? Any advice will help. Nah, you was trying to flea flicker that clap like Nick Foles. That's the square root of nasty. So check it out, sweetheart. Only one or two things could have happened. Either one, you're leaving out some pertinent details in the story about how you then dipped off and got smashed by a homie cuz, somebody else. They didn't burnt you up like Fire Marshal Bill and you came back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're leaving that part out. Or you was faithful. He didn't dipped out, caught the clap from another joint, gave it to you. He realized he had it before you did, got cleaned up, and just kept his mouth shut. Those are the only two scenarios. It didn't just magically appear. So either you're lying and you definitely did some dirt, or homie cuz then slid out the back door, clapped some random cheeks. The raw diggler got scorched, you know what I'm saying, a bit, came back, was peeing, felt the tingling, was like, nah, let me go down to the health department and get the antibiotics to clean up the gunk because my meat is on fire. Pause. That was crazy. And he just didn't say nothing to you, and he thinking, damn, maybe she don't got it. Maybe I got lucky. Maybe he think he caught it before he gave it to you and then resolved the issue. But the fact that you was willing to let him give it to you again, just like that right there is crazy. You was gonna let him beat cheeks again with no rub on him. I'm taking it y'all never use the rubs. He's gonna crack it back again raw, scorch you up again. And when you get it the second time, you was gonna say, yo, this is the second time you didn't gave me the I mean. What's really good with you? Who you been, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Why would you do that? Getting scorched twice in a row by the same dude knowingly is blasphemous. I don't know what's wrong with you or what type of time you on, but knock it off, shorty. So what you should have done, here's my advice, because you don't got it no more. He clearly don't got it no more. No one said nothing. You kind of just got to let it go, I assume. What you should have done, had you wrote this letter before you decided to let the time go past, is when you got it, you should have addressed them immediately. Yo, downstairs is on fire like NBA Jam. What's really good? You've been cheating on me? Pressed him like that. And then if you'd have worried about him gaslighting you back, like, nah, what you mean? Maybe you gave it to me. Now let me go get checked. If he'd have tried to spun you like that, then you'd have known what was up. And then you could have made whatever decision you had to make then. But the fact that you just let it slide is crazy. Because now if you bring it to him and be like, yeah, you know, by the way, I got this. When was you going to tell me? And he's like, well, I don't got that. So tell you what, now you can get out of it. You really can't say nothing. You'd have had to wait till you had the results right in his face, like, look what I got. But then the fact that maybe he go get tested and bring some results back to say he don't got it either. Now you on the hot. Now you on a hot plate. You know what I'm saying? Now the fire's under your ass because he's like, I'm clear. What you talking about? And maybe he just got cleaned up before. You know what I'm saying? Like before you, and now he got the balls in his court where he got the leverage. I don't know. It's a messy situation. But you're wild for letting him try to burn you again and not saying nothing. So. It's over with now. Just pay attention. If it happens again, that's what you should do. In the meantime, love, stay alert, stay alive. My PTO got denied, but I'm going on vacation anyways. So, Mike, I live in Texas. Gotta be honest with you, I don't really care. And my best friend is having a destination wedding in Aruba. The Rio Grande all-inclusive dip, definitely here for it. I put my PTO in at the job and my supervisor said, don't worry, it'll be approved. Like this video if you think the supervisor's full of shit. So I went and bought my ticket and paid for the whole trip. Then a few days before the trip, she informs me that she wasn't able to approve it because they were short-staffed. Sounds like a you problem, boss lady. Find someone else. And that I had to work. Had is a strong word for merely a suggestion. I plan on going to Aruba anyways, but I can't lose my job. Is there any advice you can give me about how I could still go to Aruba and not lose my job? Nah, I had that ChatGPT doctor's excuse right on deck. Or do I just have to show up to work and lose out on the money I spent for the wedding and miss my best friend's big day? Please let me know what I should do. I don't know how many sick days you got left, but on the morning of my flight, I'd be, yeah, I don't feel good, boss. Can't make it in today. I'll let you know what they say. Then I'd have had the ChatGPT then type me up the doctor's note when I came back. Because she told you it had been approved. I'm fighting that. I don't know if you're in the union, probably not, probably work at a doctor's office or something. I don't know. But if my supervisor told me, yeah, it'll be approved, don't worry, then I go cop the plane ticket, pay for the whole wedding trip, you know what I'm saying? Get me a nice little sundress, some slides for the beach, and then she come through with it. Nah. So Kelly over in HR called off, we short staffed, you're gonna have to pull up next week. Nah, you're burnt, love. I'm on the first thing smoking to Aruba out of this hot ass city. You're crazy. You told me it was a go, now you saying it's not a go? That sounds like that's your problem, not mine. Let's take it up with the appeal board when you try to get me clipped from the job. Because I'm definitely going to the vacation. I'm not missing my friend's wedding day and losing out on all the chicken I spend to get there and cover the cost. You shouldn't have told me that. The only thing that I blame you for is not having her approve it first. Because if she'd have been like, oh, it'll be approved, don't worry, be like, oh, yeah, cool. If it's going to be approved, then go ahead and sign off on that right now. So I got the documentation in case you try to back out of the deal. Nah, sign right there, boss. Cool, got it. Now you're burnt. Now I'm not showing up no matter what you say. But I'm definitely still taking the trip. I'm going to the wedding. I'm hopping on that flight. I'm calling off sick. And then you just got to fight it. You know what I'm saying? They fire you or something. You go to unemployment, whatever. But she told you it was going to be approved. Then she backed out on her word. Technically, she didn't sign off on it. So she got that little bit of heads up on you. But I'm sure there's somebody over her that you can go to and be like, look, she said, don't worry. It'll be approved. Go ahead and buy your ticket, your stuff. I did all that, you know what I'm saying? And then she still told me I had to come to work. Nah. But before it even gets to that, just call off sick. Because she can't fire you if you say you was sick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you go get a doctor's excuse from your real doctor and be like, yo, doc, check this out. This is what happened. And your doctor like, you know what? I got you. And he writes you or she writes you something, cool, whatever. But I'm definitely calling off sick. The day I'm flying out to Aruba, I'm calling off sick. She can't do nothing about it. That's what a lot of people do. They put their vacation request in, it gets denied, and you call off sick because they can't tell you how you can and can't use the sick days. Now, if you don't got no sick days, I don't know, that might be on you. You might be having to look for a new job or telling your bestie, sorry, bestie, can't pull up. I got to work on Monday. Things ain't go the way it was planned. So I don't want you to lose your job, but if you got the sick days, call off sick. She cannot tell you that you have to come in when you're sick. She just can't. I would even say, y'all think I got COVID. You know what I'm saying? Use the infamous C word. I got the Wuhan virus. I'm not pulling up. I don't want to endanger nobody else. As soon as they hear that, they're like, nah, stay home. You know what I mean? But she already know you're going to Aruba, but there's nothing she can say if you call off sick. So that's my suggestion to you. Call off sick every day that you're on vacation and then just come back to work. You might not even need a doctor's excuse, but I didn't feel good. I was sick. I'm using my sick days. If you don't got them, then I don't know what to tell you. So do what you think works best for you. That's my advice. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy, and I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment and let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter in the email provided below, and I'll make sure I read it on a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.